in it. I've danced since I was 6 years old. So I think I had a boring life in forms of dancing. I did, when I was training, do my A-levels, I did stop for about 3 weeks because I didn't want to dance again, ever. And those 3 weeks were the boringest time of my life. I've travelled, I've had the best ever times dancing. Clubs, stages, outside, inside, everywhere. Dances made my life.
Dance isn't just a childhood hobby, it is part of a big culture known as hip-hop. Starting in the early 1970s, hip-hop dance has changed massively from what it is than to what it is now. It was the late 1960s in New York City. Young, energetic people with a natural instinct of movement took their ability to the streets of New York. These moves were inspired by complex beats and down-to-earth movements from the style of African dancing. The combination of this and the music formed hip-hop dance as a whole, and this style in particular is called breaking. Breaking is a very competitive style. Male dancers of this style are called B-boys and females are called B-girls. An interesting fact, this style was first used by gang members to gain territories in the city. Instead of them fighting, they would have a dance battle and take out their anger through dance. This style has grew massively over the years. To do this style, you have to know 5 main things about it when you do it. It consists of top rocks, go downs, foot or floor work, power moves and freezes. Dance. Some people do stereotype hip-hop dance and the people involved in it. The media has stereotyped some styles like breaking into gangster and crime related themes. You can see this in movies such as Step Up 1 and Step Up 2. These movies show the negative sides you get from hip hop, for example when someone ends up dying. Hip hop dance today is nothing like that. Hip hop dancers battle each other, but this is purely dance. There is no violence involved. You're only aggressive, or they seem aggressive, because of the energy they are letting out when they are dancing. Hip hop as a whole is a culture. It brings people together instead of driving them away. When it comes to dance battles, they work by having multiple rounds. For each round, a dancer has a set. A set is a not too long sequence of a dancer's best movements to impress the judges. But breaking wasn't the only hip hop style created around the same time. Over on the west coast of America, a man called Boogaloo Sam was a very important influence in the evolution of hip hop dance. He had a gift for music and movement which was very different to the style created on the East Coast in New York. This grew into the style of poppin', and he became the founder of the group called Electric Boogaloo. To be able to pop, all you have to do is quickly contract and relax all the muscles in your body. This causes a jerk, which is the illusion of the pop. Popping is all about creating shapes and poses, so whenever you move into a shape, you pop.
When I was really young, I wasn't really a rebel or anything, but I think dance kind of really matured me. It kind of, like practicing dance helped me to mature in my personality. So it made me more disciplined with my lifestyle. It made me be open to people. Like, it made me realize that everybody has their own experience in life, and to appreciate everybody's experience for what it is, and not to judge people.
Whilst popping was gaining more and more popularity, a man called Dom Campbell tried to fit in with all the poppers, but instead of popping, he paused. The poppers didn't like how he was doing this and didn't support him with what he was doing. He didn't let this bother him. When he was dancing, occasionally he would go for a high five to someone. No one would high five him back, so then he would high five himself instead. He went on to create the style of locking. He then went on to create the very well known dance group called
the Lockers.
The style of locking focuses mainly on the pauses you make between each movement. Would you recommend someone to start dance?
I would recommend someone to start dancing if I could feel that their energy is not capable for it, but they have this kind of freedom to express themselves, then I would recommend it.
Hip-hop dance has influenced many people to do what they do now. Dancers travel the world to new and exotic places and meet new people, and it allows them to explore new cultures and ways of dancing. I encourage you to live this lifestyle and experience all of these memories you can get.